Well, welcome back to the channel and a new video. Very lucky today to be getting chauffeured around by Chris and his Defender. We are off out of town today actually, and this one does run and drive. The guy said that he'll get the battery charged up, he'll get it driving, and I got a little video from him last night saying that it was all running and ready to go. So you would have seen it in the thumbnail already what it is, but like I say, we are heading out of town, and to be 100% honest at this point, I have no idea what we're going to do when we get there, where we're going with this video, what I'm going to do first. So I guess it's a case of we'll just pick up once we arrive there. There it is then. Only 78,000 miles, if you would believe. And it's been sat up the garden for quite some time, you can see. Now ideally I would like to take it straight for an MOT, but luckily I bought a ratchet strap because he said the battery bracket was broken, and I don't like the look of that earth strap, so of course I've just strapped it down with a strap. That's not going anywhere. I know there is some rot on the actual tipper body as well, but that's not part of your MOT, is it? As long as it's not loose and secure, and the chassis does actually look okay. It could all do with a good clean. The tyres, they all look alright as well, but I believe that front one was flat when I come and looked at this. Backlights, do you know what? I may run this for an MOT on the way home. Let's have a look down here. Just go round, and there's only so much I can check while I'm here on my own. Chris has literally dropped me off. That body, I mean, I don't know about that. I genuinely don't know. I can see it's had an expanding foam put in it there at some point in its life, but it's actually, apart from that rot on the body, it's actually quite a straight old thing, and I think it'll clean up really nice. It'll certainly be improved with a wash, won't it? It's a shame about all this lacquer on these cars, these older ones, older cars, vans, trucks. It's 78,000 miles, and it is tidy. Right, let's do the paperwork, get on the road. Look at that steering wheel. Oh, is it even picking it up? Too close, and anyway, I made it. It drove okay, but this front wheel, when I hit the brakes, is definitely binding on, and then it released, but there is a little bit of heat there as opposed to the other side. There's probably not, but it has been sat around for a while. Yeah, we've got no heat this side, so it's definitely a bit of binding on there. I stopped at the garage as well, put a little bit of diesel in it, and then nice fast tipper on it as well. We'll leave that lifted up, I think. Well, we'll lift it up and so you can clean all the back of this cab off. But it does actually all look okay in there. Does it come down as fast as it goes up? Yes, it does. Shame it's got that little bit of rust along the edges of the bed there, because that is quite a nice alley side bed, isn't it? Nearly our turn. Let's get it cleaned. I really wanted to show you that steering wheel. It is minging. There you go. Right, let's get it done. So like with any of our vehicles, of course, we checked it out using Car Vertical. This is actually quite a funny one, this, because it is a 2001, so quite an old truck now, getting on. Odometer though, it's got lovely low mileage for its age, and it all looks good, financial and legal. We wouldn't actually expect that to be anything apart from good, because it is quite an old truck now, and of course it is always nice there to see damage highlighted in green, so we know there is no issues. But if you look right at the top of this check where it says safety and you click on it, it actually says beware, 1 recall found. Now, of course, you can find this on Car Vertical, and it is amazing. You do find all of the information in one place. Let's click on that safety recall. Look, parking brake. So that still needs to be looked at. That is still a recall on that vehicle. It might be a clip, it might be a cable. we just don't know what it is, but it's definitely worth investigating. The odometer, of course, 78,000, the last known mileage, and it is all going up there in the right order. I want to thank Car Vertical once again for the continued support on the channel. To benefit from a nice little discount off your check, use the code up on screen now from any browser, or hit the link in the description where it will automatically apply your discount. They washed a few quid into that.
Long time since we've had one of these, Rob.
It is. Chris, I think what is going to be a good idea in this video, you know we're always trying to change things up a little, you can't dramatically change. 900 quid we paid for that. I think it was cheap. And do you know why I just said yes on the phone? He said, I want £1,000 for it, Rob. I know the guy, don't I? We went there a long time ago and looked at something in his garden when he bought the house. What was that car? A crab? Is it called a crab? A land
An
crab?
1800.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
was
for those of you that remember, that's where we
Yeah.
actually got this from.
Austin 1800.
Yeah, my mate Dave. Everyone's got a mate called Dave. I've got two. Anyway, he stopped what he's doing now, building work, and he had this surplus sitting in the garden for the last 2 years. He said, I want £1,000. I said, I'll give you 800. We agreed on 900. And I think it was a cheap old truck.
Yeah.
A tipper as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Chris, I have already mentioned, obviously I haven't mentioned it to you, so I was going to run this straight to no pass, no fee.
no.
It's got a little blow in the exhaust.
As it, right.
The front side lights, I did double check them, but they don't appear to be working.
Okay.
The horn's not working. And I thought there's no point me taking it for an MOT. I really need to be here with you and go through everything and get it working. You can hear the relay for the horn clicking.
Can you?
So that
Yeah,
probably just wants
stuck.
to,
Yeah.
it wants the wires cleaning up. And then of course going through all of the light bulbs. But cleaned up all right, mate,
Cleaned
didn't
up,
it?
yeah.
And for 900 quid,
Yeah.
these export, I looked them up, they still
Oh, that's
export.
right.
The old ones
Well,
export.
my last one you had off me.
I did, that exported,
yeah,
didn't
that's
it?
right,
So
red
it
one.
went to Africa, actually.
Yeah.
And if these don't go to Africa, they go to Cornwall.
Yeah.
Why do they go to Cornwall, Chris?
Narrow roads.
Because they're narrow roads
Yeah.
and are a narrow little truck.
Yeah.
And I think, although the body is not
Yeah.
in the best
No,
condition,
no.
underneath it, Chris, look. Nothing's going to slide backwards. It already done that when I lifted it up for the thumbnail.
Oh, Ram looks dry enough,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Yeah.
I'm not going to go all the way
The
up, but
subframe's all good, isn't it?
it's all good, and it
Yeah.
does all look good, and it's all greased up as well. So
Yeah.
I don't think the structure of that would come into an MOT. Maybe if it had loose edges or
Yeah.
anything like that. But overall, look inside here as well. That steering wheel was gross. I've got them to
Yeah,
scrub
actually, they're
it,
probably the best seats in a Cabster this
Yep.
age you'll ever find, aren't they?
and I've thrown away the driver's seat cover.
Yeah.
And also, just to add, I did mention, actually at the car wash, but not to you, that was proper binding on.
Was
but
it?
only after I really hit the anchors quite hard.
Right.
And then after a while, it freed off again, and it's been absolutely fine now.
It has been standing though,
It has
hasn't
been
it?
standing,
So-
and I noticed this as well. So, last little bit. It's on about 1,000. Just pull her back.
Right.
So it just wants a bit of WD-40 in there or something like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But, yeah. Mate, what do you reckon then?
Well,
Is it worth me mentioning what's happening right now?
well, you're going on holiday.
I'm going on holiday, guys. I am out of here. Now, I was trying my hardest to get this video completely finished, but I just can't do it. I've got to go to the hairdressers and got some packing to do. You don't know anything about that, do you, hairdressers?
No.
Just
Funny
trying to
that.
make some light humour there. So I am off on holiday.
Long time ago.
You've got Dan coming in.
So Dan's, I'm just thinking here, Dan's coming Monday.
Yeah,
I might put this to use.
yeah.
Because he's got some work with the digger to do. I know I've got my truck, but we could use this for moving gear.
You won't get your truck dirty then.
Well, so watch this space.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
going to continue on with this
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
So Chris is going to finish off this video, hopefully for us, and hopefully when I do get back, he's put a couple of side light bulbs in it, got the horn working, and
Yeah.
just gone through it, and we get it MOT'd,
Yeah.
and we'll chuck this straight on Instagram, and
Yeah.
I can tell you now, it's going to have a year's MOT on it, and it's going to be under 2,000 quid. So I think this is going to be a cheap little bargain for you.
Yeah.
So I'll see you all very, very soon. Just quickly, before I do go, don't forget, you've got 4 days left to buy your ticket for that Range Rover Sport SVR, jet ski, and that 2.5 grand cash. Thank you everyone that has already bought a ticket. I'll see you all next week. It would actually be rude of me to explain to you exactly what Chris and Dan are doing because I have absolutely no idea. He did say before he's going that he is going to start on the lean-to. I didn't realise that they was literally going to go straight at it, both of them, and get as much of that up as they can. So Chris made all the struts, all of the roof joists, whatever you'd like to call them, and then he's waited for Dan to turn up and obviously help him up there. It is a 2-man job. And you can see he's obviously welding them from one container to the other. I don't know if he's bolted plates on there and then welded the actual struts to the plates, but I'm sure we will get an in-depth look at some point. But he really is working, he's working hard there, and that's 3 of them on there already. And then in a minute he comes down and he actually starts painting them. I think what he's doing is painting one, moving on to the next one, and then painting that. But a lot of work there, but you can see it is creating a lot of covered up space, and that is what he's after.
Well, as you can see, we haven't got around to using the Cabstar yet, but we have got on quite well with this little project. Had a good day yesterday, nice bit of weather, and Dan helping me. We got on really well. Little bit today to finish on this truss, and then I can get on with the truss extensions that have got to go in here. Dan's not around today, so I probably won't film too much, but hopefully he's back tomorrow and we can crack on. But yeah, really pleased with it, and once again, it's one of those projects where I've collected a few bits of scrap along the way and second-hand steel, so I'm hoping this is going to work out a really cheap roof and give me some really valuable dry storage, which I'm pretty desperate for over the winter months. So yeah, fingers crossed it works out quite reasonable, but looking good so far. I'm well happy. But right, let's crack on.
There he goes with the paint. So he's managed to get green paint matched up that's exactly the same as either the container or the fence. I can't remember which way round it was, but he's definitely got the right colour paint for one of them, and it will make all the difference when you look at it. If it's all matching, it just looks a lot nicer, a lot more tidier and a lot better. But that metal will be recycled anyway, so there's a good chance that some of it's going to be different colours, and it does look a mess when you put something together and it's all different colours, but really coming together now.
Well, I think that was the most amount of rain we've had for a long time. Unfortunately, I've had water run under the door in the workshop, and I've got water about halfway through the workshop, so I've got a complete mess on my hands in there to clear up. But it's brighter today, which is nice, so hopefully everything will dry out a bit. But yeah, really pleased with how we got on there. Dan's not here today. He's got a couple of other things on the go as well as helping me with this. But I think we've done pretty well, made good progress, especially with that bit of wind we had as well. We was battling that a little bit, but yeah, you can kind of see now what I'm trying to achieve with a bit of storage, dry storage on top of these containers, and then some open storage in between them. I'm going to sheet the back in, but leave the front open. Yeah. So yeah, we have got a few, or I've got a few more bits to do while I'm waiting for Dan to come back. And these these barge boards, eaves boards, whatever you want to call them, fascias, these need cutting off, so I'm going to string line them and trim all the trusses at the same time. I've got to do that on the other side as well. So there's a little bit to do, but yeah, practically ready for sheeting now, so really pleased with that. Still haven't found a use for the Cabstar yet, Rob, but got a couple of things in mind. As long as this weather holds now, I think hopefully we've had the worst of it. But yeah, all good so far, and hope you're having a good holiday, Rob and Claire. Yeah, speak soon, mate. So I've got on well outside. Dan's currently out there working on his own, and he doesn't need me for a few hours, so I thought I'd get the Cabstar in and quickly whiz round it so that Rob can take it for MOT. And as he previously said, it's quite a straight old truck. It is a shame about those bits of corrosion down the side, but I'm not going to touch that at the moment. I'm just concentrate on the sort of basics for the MOT, if you like, and let Rob take it, and we go from there. So I will have to get Dan in to do a light check. In fact, actually, let's just walk out there and I can show you what he's currently doing and what we've done. And we're getting on pretty well. Weather's this time of year, it's always going to be a little bit of a struggle, but the roof is ready to clad now. So Dan has moved in here. It's all right, Dan, I won't get you to talk, mate. So yeah, Dan, well, it looks like he's nearly done it, but he's just putting some insulation on the roof of this container to help with any condensation. And we was actually mentioning earlier, we've got one of the containers suffers quite badly with condensation. This one never has, and I think it's probably because when I got it, I put those little vents in, and that has given it a bit of airflow. But anyway, nevertheless, we've put some insulation in there, and that's got to help it. But when Dan's finished what he's doing there, we'll go back in the workshop and check these lights. Go on then, Dan. Side lights. So we've got near side light out. Headlights. Yeah, main beam. Yeah. Winkers. Yeah. I'm guessing that will be a repeater on the side, won't it? Got to do something with that. This side. Yeah. So one side light on the front. Two there. Yeah, other winter, yeah. What's that? Brake?
Hang on. That's brake.
Yeah, so you've got near side brake out. Is that a fog light that's on?
Oh, the button, yeah, it must still be on, yeah. That's off.
Yeah, so fog light works. So just do the brake again. Yeah, so near side brake, near side, and off side. And I think Rob's already said about the old horn.
Right. Yeah, nothing.
It is clicking a relay though, isn't it?
Yeah, now clicking down there.
Yeah, I'll get a meter on it in a minute, Dan. But not too bad, actually. Let's have a quick look. Let's give it a go. Well, that was an easy fix, wasn't it? You want to go try again? Yeah, I'll just clean the terminals up. All right, mate. Yeah, that's all I need, thanks. Turn the ignition off, Dan, and I'll get on with them lights. Thanks, mate.
Well, mate.
Looking out the back there in the yard, it looks like the sun has finally come out for them. I know they've been working in rain and wind. It's been absolutely beautiful here in Cyprus. My younger brother got married, so we made the most of it and booked a nice long holiday. Bumped into a couple of people that watch the channel, which is always amazing, and received a couple of messages of people saying, did I just see you in Cyprus? Absolutely, guys, that was me. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit different and definitely definitely a bit strange for me to be finishing it off here in Cyprus. I've just searched around this whole hotel after speaking to people because I needed to finish this video, and I found this conference room. So this is exactly where we're going to finish it. We worked so hard in the 2-3 weeks coming up to this holiday, of course, because we needed to put the videos out for you guys. But this last one, we just couldn't get it done in time. Unfortunately, I'd run out of time, had various appointments, and myself and Claire was going that night. So there's actually about 60 people on holiday. We've all come from my brother's wedding. It's been absolutely amazing. I'm not going to bore you with it all too much, but it really has been nice to recharge the batteries, and I'm ready to get back. Just about to have a shower, pack up and jump on the aeroplane and get back to reality. But as usual, we do hope that you did all enjoy this video. And if you did, we'd appreciate you hitting that thumbs up. We really, really do appreciate it. Don't forget as well, sharing all your social networking sites. You can follow us on all of our other socials. The links are in the description down below. TikTok, Instagram and X, which is Twitter for those of you that still call it Twitter. We'll see you all very, very soon in the next one. Don't forget, just before we do move on, only 4 days left to get your ticket for them beautiful prizes: the Range Rover Sport SVR, the jet ski and the 2.5 grand towards whatever you want, but probably insurance. We'll see you all soon.